The mines in this district have been grossly polluting water and air. The recent pollution example shortly before shooting of this film involved cyanometers, which at its tailing dam was burst, spilling millions of sulfuric acid water into Mwambashi and Kafue rivers, affecting thousands of people who depend on the two rivers for farming and drinking. Another was by avocado mining, which poisoned air for the locals, alarmingly sending some pupils into hospital.
Are you even aware what is happening? 7 pupils.
7 pupils died. We are at the general hospital.
11 of them.
This was just before Rosine Mining Company polluted land in Chambishi. Mr. Msonda recalls how strict the ZCCM mines were on safety, labor laws and environment.
ZCCM, the mines, was one of such organizations with very, very high level of discipline. Second only to the military, they respected labor laws. Because I cannot compare them to some of these Chinese mines where even the people who are supposed to implement the labor laws, the people, the human resources department, they know all the labor laws, they are there. But look at the working conditions, look at the salary and the other things that the workers need. You see? But at that time, things were not like that.
The second zone of Kalulushi as a district is Chambishi, 30 minutes drive from Kalulushi Central. Chambishi is a political district, but not administratively. It is part and parcel of Kalulushi district. Our crew visited 2 Chambishi veteran residents and community leaders to get an understanding of the story behind Chambishi.
First, I will start with the Chambishi, the name Chambishi. This is derived from the lumber name, Mbishi, meaning zebras. There used to be a lot of zebras before the mines were discovered in Chambishi. So the local people, the lumbers, used to refer to this place as Mbishi because of zebras were too many. So each time they were referring to this place, they were going to say, we are going to Chambishi, where zebras are plenty. So from Mbishi, there came Chambishi because there are so many zebras. Historically, if you go to the 1958 map of boundaries, the official boundaries of Chambishi are as follows. On the left, that is, if you have what is known as the Mwambashi River or stream, and then this borders with the Kitwe. On the other side is Kitwe. And then up you have Mufwira, the border being Kafue River. And then on the right you have Chingola, the border being Nyasenga Stream. Chambishi has suffered what I can call criminalization or annexation because Chambishi has never ruled itself. From the beginning, Kitwe was administering Chambishi. When it was under Kitwe, there came a time when the powers that be felt Kitwe was too large. And so they offloaded Chambishi from Kitwe. That includes Kalulushi. It was also part of Kitwe. Okay. And so when they offloaded the Chambishi from Kitwe, they took it to Mufwira. So what happened was the Kitwe moved the boundary from Mwambashi stream to the road going to Mufrera. And in the boundaries, there is nowhere where you have an official boundary, a road. But it was an issue of levy, so that people could continue to enjoy the levy that they were getting from hybrid, which is on the road as they are going to Mufrera. So when you go to that place from Musabina, you discover that a few buildings of hybrid are on the left side, that is if you're going to Mufrera, of the road, and the others are on the right. But the actual business is on the right. So when they moved the road to say the boundary moved from Mwambashi to the road, it means they could continue getting the levy. And then when you go to Mufrera, when they gave it to Mufrera, there came a time when again Chambishi was thrown back to Kitwe. So at that point, Mufrera did not go, quietly. What did they do as they were moving out? They too moved the boundary from Kafue River because of Olympic Farm. It's a big, conglomerate. Before you talk of the research station and what was just coming, the World Bank farming, So they moved the boundary from Kafue River to Misakashi stream so that they could annex Olympic. Why? Again, a levy, because the Olympic Farm was putting in a lot of money into Mufrera.
First, Kitwe had no municipality status, so they had to bring Kalulushi as well as Chambishi to be under Kitwe administration. By the time they qualified for city status, they let off the hook Chambishi.